Welcome back, explorers. Come on in, come on in. It's October and I should be starting to check out new areas and adventuring, right? Well, kind of. I was making a start along the Ballerine, but at the same time, I still wanted to learn more bits and bobs of the DSLR camera that I bought for winter. So instead of utilizing the GoPro like I did for previous exploring videos in summer, I left at home thinking the DSLR camera would be fine, which did allow for me to focus on more quality shots of the lush red and orange cliffs of Torquay, Anglesey and Aries Inlet. However, for most of the exploring I still needed an action camera. Albeit, there's two reasons why the GoPro wasn't used for this video or at all yet so far this season. One, because I dropped my gay little handbag full of batteries in the water on a random day at the start of October.
It dropped, had everything in it, even the non-waterproof stuff. So there's batteries in there, I'm gonna chuck them out.
Two, even if I didn't drop the batteries, the weather has been honestly horrible, as you can see in the video. Especially since November started, it's been raining heaps, as if we're cycling back into winter. It's strange. Therefore, I never bothered to purchase new batteries as the weather wasn't up to par for exploring. Too cold.
There's people walking around outside. Probably shouldn't be doing this. I am staying in a resort. It is the 17th. It's Friday, so it's the 17th. I'm currently at Apollo Bay called Seacroft Resort. It's a resort called Seacroft Resort. It's actually an Airbnb kind of place. It's a mix between a little room between Airbnb kind of thing. I don't know what it is exactly. I can't tell you, but so far very eventful. Nearly ran over some random guy's cats, and that random guy's walking up and down right outside my room, making himself at home in this place. It's like a whole little community room where everyone kind of just does whatever they want with a little kitchen and stuff. Obviously keeping it tidy and housekeeping, but like it's just very random. It's just very, very weird. I'm not really a big stay at place person, you know. Like I love my home, but at the same time I also want to travel, so I've got to get used to this kind of weird stuff. So this is my bed. This is my room. I'll show you guys. Did someone just knock on my door? Okay, that's the door there. I closed the blind. Can't see through the glass. This is the bed. This is the bed. That is a door that leads straight to a little kitchen area, right? And straight through there, you can see a glass door that is 100% see-through, has no blinds or anything. So I'm going to keep that fucking door closed. And even that door being closed is scary, because if I see a face in that door, I'm leaving the country. Anyway, yeah, so we're at Apollo Bay, so we're going to do some photography there. Enjoy ourselves. The reason why I'm staying the night on a Friday night is because I want to go further. I wanted to do this, and I just wanted to go further. So I might go to Cape Otway, check out the nice beaches. Can't wait. It's gonna be good. Yeah. I keep forgetting to vlog, but it's good.
This here I'm showing you was like a whole community lounge for the whole resort / Airbnb kind of thing I stayed at. It was open for everyone who stayed there.
Succulent meal there. Just went down the street of Apollo Bay to try and get a nice brekkie lunch. Got some friends. So I want to go to Cape Otways, but most of the areas there, like Crayfish Bay, you can't actually drive to. Can go to a Cape Otways lighthouse, so I'm gonna drive there. I hope it's not too much off. I hope it's not off-roading, because I'm not prepared for off-road. I mean, I can go off-roading if I really want to, but I'm not necessarily prepared for that. I'm not very good at that, so we'll see. Like, I know off-roading, like you're meant to have like your proper gear for that and have manual and stuff, but to make it like proper, that doesn't really matter. If I go to an off-roading track to get there, then I will, because I know when I went there a long time ago when I was young, that's how I know this place, It's really young. I don't remember how I got there, of course. And I think there was an off-roading track we had to go on. Take some photos at Cape Otway's Lighthouse if I get there. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to keep going until I get to another beach that's an easy drive to. But yeah. Just a quick update. I found a really nice spot. For context, I drove down this road to Cape Otway's Lighthouse. Turns out it's a little built-up kind of area where you have to pay money, similar to Point Nepean. You have to pay money to walk in. You can't drive in, just a car park straight to the lighthouse and just enjoy it yourself. You have to pay money. It's just for tourists, and it's just not for me. Just over here, you see the water. So I'm just going to go over the fence, record a couple of nice videos, get some nice shots. Hopefully no one snitches on me or tells me off, because there's a road right next to me. So cars are just driving past. They're going to and from that little lighthouse, little kind of thing. Again, you have to pay money to get in there. It's like a little shop we have to walk through. The guys like talking to us about it. I just don't do that stuff, you know. I just want to do my own thing and explore. This is what I'm talking about. Southwesterly waves. I think it's just the southern.
Blah blah blah, you couldn't hear me. Basically, Cape Otway's is in the firing line of the huge southwesterly swells that generate in the Southern Ocean. The Southern Ocean is southwest of Victoria, obviously, and the great distance allows a longer fetch, which builds up immense wave energy. And its first stop, Gable's Lookout, according to Google. I'm going to visit there eventually.
So as I was trying to say before, you can see how the waves roll in. If we get a couple of big ones, I saw some before, they roll in from that direction, because that's the southerly cold front winds travelling from this direction, coming from this way, coming from Antarctica. Those cold winds coming from Antarctica. It's hard to tell, but they move in slow motion. And obviously I'm recording this in real time, you can hear my voice. I won't edit this one. They're just moving in slow motion because they're that big. They're around 3 meters, those ones. 3 meters.
Okay, they aren't that big, but 3 meters is average for this place. On rough days, it's easily 6 meter swells.
Would love to go film those waves, because this is like a very, very interesting spot to me. However, we will find a way to get down, because I do want to get down. So I've got to go on a dirt road. Should I do this more often? Just put my phone wedged between the windowsill and my front thing, my top thing where my steering wheel is? I feel like I should do it more often, man. Yesterday I was on my way to Anglesey, a bunny went on the road. Oh, hang on, which way? Blanket Bay. I just drove through this gate. I just drove through. Are you allowed to drive through here? Okay, you must be able to, because it says caravans and trailers, Parker Hill camping area. Alright, I feel like I'm about to go to somewhere where I shouldn't be, unless I have a caravan, so we're gonna... It just does not feel like I'm allowed to drive this way. It feels like just a walking path, but it says caravans this way, so people must be driving through here. Okay, there's other cars here, so it's alright. Alright, so we're parked, we've made it, there's other cars here, P-plater here. So, on maps, what I'm using is Apple Maps, of course. On maps, right, what it is there's the thick lines, which is the main road, so that's like the main road that I went on towards the lighthouse. Then there's the thinner lines, right? I thought the thinner lines were, maybe I can't drive down there because it's maybe just a footpath, but they still appear on maps. But then I saw a little loop-de-loop on maps. Alright, and I thought, why would a footpath do that? That almost means there's a little car park space and you can loop around to go back. Alright, and then there's also next to it even thinner lines. I thought, there has to be, you have to be able to drive on that. Because there's no way, that's just a walking track. And then what, there's an even thinner walking track? So there's obviously the even thinner lines are the walking tracks. So I'm going to go on those now. There's 2 other cars here. There's no one here, so we're isolated. I feel like I should call this channel Adventures with Christian. It's like, Like, I don't know, it's just like, I'm just exploring this. Oh, anyway, doesn't matter. Beautiful. So Crayfish Bay I went to a long time ago, like I said. Light station, I'd go there, but that's where it's like you have to pay to get there. I bet any money there's a way you can get towards the light station, right, and navigate there and get there like without paying. So there's some path that goes to the lighthouse. 100% there is. I want to go camping. And yes, I do feel like I have come here for camp before. I recognize that one specific area. I think I filmed it with my phone. But yeah, as I'm saying, like, I just don't like how there's a building protecting it and you're gonna pay to get there. Like, there's 100%, like that sign there saying you can walk there. 100% there's a way you can get in there without paying. Where are we gonna go? I want to go to Crayfish Bay because that's where I went. So I want to check that out first. We're down. I don't know how there's no one else here. It just feels like I shouldn't be here. It's really weird. The hell is that? So when I was here last time, when I was really young, I was with family, friends and that, and we were like checking for critters in the rock pools and things like that. See these rocks that have fallen. This one here's like more rough, right? And then this one, it's like a smooth. It's like really smooth. It's really weird. I don't know. It's different to the other places I've been to.
And that's the Cape Otway's lighthouse or light station.
Driving along the Great Ocean Road. Watch this. Dude! Oh my god, I can't see anything. Alright, so it's been a hot minute. These nature videos that I love making, I haven't had the chance to make much because I'm kind of in the midst of deciding the style of what I'm trying to go for. I know exactly what I want to do, but I'm trying to also think, like, what's actually going to get the audience watching. Things, at the end of the day, these channels, including this one, is about me and just me exploring and having a good time. And I feel like that's content that isn't as appreciated as much these days, on YouTube especially, but the people who do appreciate it will stick around, and that's what I want, really. I'd rather have a loyal fan base that's smaller than have a big fan base that's not as supportive, but that's irrelevant. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to think of the style, what's more engaging, but at the same time, I'm also seeing two different ways to approach, like, I'm seeing what's the best way to go about it. Because what I do is film nature, but I want to do it engaging while still being exploring and not kind of cringeworthy, if that makes sense. So the two styles that I'm going for is I'm going to do both. So exploring. So right now it's summer. The weather has been so shit for the past couple of weekends. Weekends is normally the days I go out to go exploring, blah, 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 etc. And so I have been wanting to do lots of exploring stuff, but the weather's been so bad. The next weekend coming up is going to be pretty crap too. This past weekend we had the coldest day in September since 1918 or some crap, I've heard. Because it was 14 degrees and raining all day. Not September. It was in November. What am I on about? It's November. What am I saying? Jesus Christ. It's November, not September. So it's November the 13th today. Or the 12th. I don't know. And so it's just the weather's been really bad. And there's only been one weekend where the weather was good and I was out doing something else that day. Planning on doing something else, but that never happened. But that's relevant. So really, it's just been the weather I haven't been able to do much with. So instead, last weekend, I just worked a weekend because the weather was so bad. However, when the weather gets better, I'm going to start exploring properly. So what I've done is I've bought 2 fresh batteries, GoPro batteries, and I'll tell you why. It's because, I think I'll leave it in this video, I'm not sure if I still have it. I dropped my bag a while ago, a couple of months ago, in the water, full of my GoPro equipment and everything. Most of it was alright. The main thing was the batteries. The keys got wet. My car was worried I was going to get stranded. Keys wouldn't work. The batteries were completely soaked, so I had to get rid of them. So I've had to buy 2 fresh new batteries, but I was still able to film. But regardless, again, the weather hasn't been good. The last time was a nice, beautiful, sunny day on the weekend was when I went to the Otways, and that was a while ago as well. Ever since then, I haven't really done anything. And so I'm planning to explore all along Ballerine to Warrnambool, pretty much. Warrnambool's like the next checkpoint, and then after that, that's when I'm going to start doing proper travelling. So that's what I want to do over this summer. And and so what I've done is I've got 2 new GoPro batteries. I'm going to get some more. For now, 2 should be alright. And just keep exploring because there's so many areas I want to go. Like, I haven't even started around Torquay, Ocean Grove. Ocean Grove is a bit alright, like there's not much to check around there. But Torquay, Anglesey, and I've already been to the Otways. However, I've been there, but I've only taken videos with my DSL. I haven't properly done an exploring video since summer, and that's pretty bad. I've left this channel in the dust, but it's just a few things kind of making a problem. And so, shit weather, GoPros, batteries being gone, and just thinking about what exactly kind of style content I want to do. And then during winter, what I'm planning to do
is, or winter and summer, both the same. Depends how much workload I want to do. Winter, I might do a little bit more kind of doco kind of, not doco, documentary, just more commentary, stylistic showcase videos. But if I do those, it needs to be something very, very interesting, which is what the previous video was. I thought that video was going to do a lot better, and I imagined that video to be a lot better than what it was. The main reason was because I wanted that video to be 8K, for goodness sake. Like, beautiful captures. However, again, just not the right weather, and the camera that I bought actually doesn't film in 4K. Even though I asked the guys, does this camera film in 4K? He said it does, but it actually doesn't. So there was miscommunication there. I bought the camera in a place in the city called Ted's Cameras. And that was a DSLR camera. I still use that. I have been using it. It's grouse, but it's just not necessarily the best for exploring. It's more for long distance shots that I was trying to do over winter. And so we're using that for the more showcase kind of videos that aren't exploring. And that's where I'm at, basically. So summer, after this video, all this footage in this video was pretty old. I should have gotten started with this sooner, but I've just been waiting for more days to come up and nothing has happened. So hopefully after this, it will finally go back to normal, back to exploring. Explorer season has started, but we just haven't had the best start, that's for sure. But anyway, because I remember this time last year, I was going all at it. I was doing showcasing videos and exploring at the same time. I did a spray point video this time last year. It was so good. I loved it, man. This is my favourite time of the year. Everyone's favourite, but especially mine. Half a month left until December. And this is the best weather we've had. Like, literally. It's 25 degrees, okay? And for the past couple of weeks, it's just been raining in Melbourne. And Melbourne's not normally like that. It's just been raining so much. Alright, we're at Point Lonsdale. Yeah, so I was gonna start here, start a little project kind of thing where I film myself swimming in every beach along the Ballerine Peninsula. The weather's been so bad and I've come here today because finally it's a sunny day and I've had the time to come here. It's a Friday, I finished work at around 12 o'clock and all that, so I decided to come here thinking it was going to be nice, but not really. See the water? Look at it, it's murky, you see that? It's not good. But what I'm planning to do is I'm going to start at Point Lonsdale. I'm going to talk a little bit in the video and make it kind of like a journey thing. It's mainly for Instagram, this one. TikTok, I'll do it for TikTok as well, but mainly for Instagram. I know this isn't going to get that many views, but if I stay consistent, I'm sure at least 1 or 2 videos might pop off a little bit. Okay, guys, I found a seaweed. Wow, seaweed. Oh. It's the Liver King. So I'm just driving along Bowen Heads and stuff like that, but I'm going to start doing videos for YouTube around Torquay and stuff like that. I was planning to begin my usual GoPro videos I do for summer, starting at Bowen Heads or Torquay. We're at Black Rock. But now though, here I was at 13th Beach checking out Black Rocks. I've filmed here before, it's like a little area where the water spurts out. It's a big slab of concrete off. When you actually explore, you see a lot of strange stuff. It's not like anything crazy, it's only in Ocean Grove or Bowen Heads, but you'll see some crazy stuff. If you watch this thing, I'm gonna get wet here, but you'll see it blow out. See that? You can hear it, I'm sure you can hear it. If I block the wind, you can definitely hear it. So this is where it's blowing out of. So if you want to get your bum clean, just squat over this with your pants off and you'll clean it. I cannot see, I'm just watching in the phone. Oh, that was funny. I was not expecting it to go up that high. Holy shit. Alright, hang on. There. Oh! Okay. Is it there? Oh! Alright, there's a wave coming. Hang on, hang on, hang on. There's no big waves coming. We'll see how we go. Oh! Alright, I'll do one more rock. Test this one out. See. Shit. Nah, it doesn't float him in the air like the seaweed, obviously, because the rocks are too heavy, but... I just had some chippies, had a souvlaki, and everything like that. Just chilling in my car, this view, and I think Christmas has come early. Look, Santa. It's looking pretty nice right now. I'm gonna try to take a video, see how we go. It's looking very pink right now, so try and get down there before.
As you probably guessed, I did miss out on the pink light.
But yeah, we'll see how we go.
Anyways, that's all for this video, folks. Thanks for watching.